I have been married to the succubus CEO for 3 years. It was on the day she proposed a divorce without any real intention. She replied indifferently, but suddenly, something flashed above her head. Chains and little toys in the basement of a sickly sweet girl, all customized to the male lead size. What is he pretending to be a lady for? Male lead, you just signed the papers a second ago, and the next second, you wake up to be with the annoying second female lead. Oh, a prison play. It's finally here. It's going to be this thrilling. The inner membrane is quite in demand for the male lead. Having done all the bad things, X's demise is his deserved lament. Male lead, are you confused? If you had given the second female lead just a little kindness in these years, this love-struck lunatic would have immediately knelt and served you like a loyal dog. It wouldn't have twisted into such hatred out of love. My hand trembled as I signed. I looked at the emotionless woman in front of me. Well, let's not get divorced just yet. What? Bai Ningbing's eyelids fluttered slightly. Her tone was indifferent and nonchalant. It made me doubt the comments I just saw. Am I seeing things? I took a deep breath, put down the pen I was half done signing with. I racked my brain to explain. Suddenly, I didn't want a divorce anymore. Once married, there's a bond that lasts 100 days. After 3 years together, we've gotten used to each other's presence. Actually, I find it hard to live without you too. As the conversation reached its peak, the woman's expression grew increasingly puzzled. I lost my confidence as well. My voice became softer. My marriage to Bai Ningbing was an accident. 5 years ago, after a broke intern named Chun Zhe joined the company, my smooth life turned into a complete mess. The childhood sweetheart who promised to take care of me for life fell in love with someone else and publicly broke off our engagement, leaving me utterly humiliated. Even my parents, who have always doted on me, are unexpectedly standing on Chun Zhe's side. I was driven to madness, trying to prove that I wasn't universally disliked. Out of spite, I married the rumored demonic CEO Bai Ningbing, known for her harsh voice. And for 3 years after our wedding, I constantly clashed with Chun Zhe, but I ended up suffering defeats everywhere. Every time, it was either Bai Ningbing interrupting me by discovering things early, or I was accidentally shooting myself in the foot. Until recently, when the truth about my scheme against Chun Zhe came to light, I was completely disgraced. Many friends actively cut off contact. I knew Bai Ningbing had always despised my malicious ways and favored Chun Zhe, thinking that rather than waiting for him to turn against me like everyone else, it would be better for me to take the initiative to break up with him, so I could appear a bit more graceful. When I sent the message proposing a divorce, Bai Ningbing was in a very important meeting, but he almost immediately returned my call with a reason. A woman's voice came through the microphone. I smiled maliciously. Last time, the bathroom door wasn't closed properly. I accidentally saw your exposed tail. It was slippery and disgusting. So now, when I say I can't live without him, it sounds like nonsense. Don't mention Bai Ningbing. I don't even believe myself when I say I won't leave. I didn't receive the cold laugh I expected. The woman's deep voice pulled me back to reality. For now, I don't want to leave. I observed Bai Ningbing's expression. There was no joy on his face, just a pause of a few seconds. The woman picked up the half-signed divorce agreement on the table. She put it into the shredder. The comments popped up again. What's up with the malicious male supporting character? Why does it seem like he suddenly got smarter? Has Fong Yuan finally woken up? Is he ready to cling to the female second lead now? Unfortunately, it's a bit late now. The second female lead's hatred has already taken root. Who says it's too late? This timing is just perfect. Did you see the second female lead's expression when she threw the divorce papers? It was like a 100-ton weight couldn't suppress that smirk. And that shredder really cracked me up. How terrified must she be that the male supporting character might change his mind at any moment? Keep it up, male supporting character, don't stop. Put in more effort. The second female lead is a Yandere succubus with no morals. You're the vicious male supporting character. You two are a match made in heaven. Once you take him down, you'll have no worries about competing with the male lead, Chun Zhe. I spent an entire afternoon sorting this out. I finally realized that the world I live in is like a reverse harem novel. Chun Zhe is the male lead, and I'm the villainous male supporting character, who was imprisoned and killed by the second female lead. No wonder anyone who gets close to Chun Zhe, everyone is drawn to him. It feels like the whole world revolves around him. I've received too much information today. After taking a shower tonight, I opened my phone. When I tried to relax my mind, I was met with a flood of negative comments. Almost all my social media accounts were bombarded. Netizens are standing up for the male lead, Chen Ziming. My childhood friend, Xin Yue, sent me a WeChat message. Fong Yuan, don't think I don't know. You're just trying to use these despicable means to force me to leave A's and be with you. Going through all this trouble just to see me, right? Fine, you got your way. I didn't respond at the usual place on Friday afternoon. After blocking him, I turned off my phone screen. The comments are overwhelming. I'm not trying to clear my name. But honestly, the male supporting character's bitterness isn't without reason. The proud young master of a wealthy family lost his parents, lover, and friends overnight. Everyone seems to be enchanted and ignores him completely. Caring about another guy makes me feel proud. The male supporting character is handsome and wealthy. Why should I always lose to the male lead? This idiot can't even tell the difference between Word and WPS. These cliché romance novels really lack logic. If I were the author, I'd slap the female lead. I'd give the male lead 2 slaps as well. The malicious male supporting character combines forces to lock the second female lead away. Why not let her give birth to an unplanned baby and stay in the basement? What does it matter? Calming my emotions, I'm getting ready to sleep. Just took off my close-fitting clothes. Suddenly, the bedroom door bursts open. Bai Ningbing's gaze looks down at me. I quickly grab a bathrobe and wrap it around myself. Sorry, you didn't lock the door. Bai Ningbing's piercing gaze is fixed on me. The black scales on my body are faintly visible. A pink mist gradually begins to envelop the surroundings. The endometrium reveals its true nature when stimulated. When the roller reached my tongue, I saw the comments. I can guess it all. The male supporting character must have a look of disdain, acting all high and mighty. Telling someone to get lost is practically self-sabotage. That's how the second female lead's affection is slowly worn away, piece by piece. Be a bit gentler with your wife. You should give your wife a kiss right now. In the moment of great suffering you will face in the basement in the future. It's the kind of situation where no one can relax. Under the reminder from the comments, I changed my tone quickly. I smiled lightly at Bai Ningbing. It's okay. Old Bai Ningbing's footsteps halted as he was about to leave the room. His gaze was very heavy, waiting for my next words. It's all because the comments kept calling me wife that I got sidetracked. I'm so anxious. Just say it quickly. With a single wife, she'd give you her life. What is the male lead even worth? Can we stop making the second female lead seem so worthless? After 3 years of emotional neglect, the female lead definitely hates the male supporting character more than she loves him. Besides, have you all forgotten that the second female lead protected the male lead? But the male supporting character was imprisoned to death. The comments split into 2 groups and started arguing. I raised an eyebrow and wanted to verify the authenticity of this news. I tempted Bai Ningbing following the previous scene. Do I have a good figure? Bai Ningbing simply lowered her gaze, making it hard to read her expression. Don't pretend to be deadpan, female lead. Being stubborn won't get you a husband. No wonder the male supporting character has been married to you for so many years but still likes his first love. Am I too aggressive? Why does the male supporting character seem to not mind the female lead today? Our villain couple CP fans are also getting along well. I stubbornly took a step forward. I was teasing you, and you didn't notice. How would you know? Usually, you don't need to look. Bai Ningbing's response was cold, but her fingertips unconsciously curled up. The joints showed a faint pink. The pants are about to be torn apart. I never noticed how cute Bai Ningbing looks when she's shy. I noticed Bai Ningbing's collar was messy. I reached out to help her fix it. Don't touch me. She coldly stopped me. I wanted to tease her, even though it was just playful, but she was so fierce that I was stunned. I recalled the barrage of comments from earlier. I haven't given Bai Ningbing a good face in the past 3 years. On the contrary, Chun-Zhe was like a little son. He warmly encouraged her to step out of the shadows. It's only natural for Bai Ningbing to hate me. I gave a self-deprecating smile. I withdrew my arm from midair. When you go out, please close the door behind you. I'm going to sleep. The woman closed the door, but didn't leave. Instead, she took a step closer to me. Her hot breaths became more pronounced. Her eyes were terrifyingly red from holding back tears. I finally realized something was off. Bai Ningbing, what's wrong? Are you running a fever? The barrage quickly popped up. To be precise, it got a bit flirty. Don't get too attached to the second female lead. The male supporting character is just bored and chatting a bit. You just skipped straight to the mating season. I mumbled during the mating season. After 3 years of marriage, how did I never know? Bai Ningbing also has a mating season. The guy in the barrage is also silly. He actually thought the second female lead was pure and reserved. Come on, she's a succubus. Besides, you have such a great figure. Her looks are the best among all the male characters in the book. In her mating season, Bai Ningbing would sneak one piece. Your intimate clothing was hidden in advance, so you wouldn't see it. Someone upstairs reminded me about those clothes. It's also a bit pitiful, almost ruined by the exceptionally talented second female lead. I stared blankly at the scrolling barrage. It felt like watching a screen full of mosaics. Did she just not want me to touch her? Is it because of her mating season? Bai Ningbing is rubbing against my neck, unable to resist. Her pale skin is flushed with a light pink hue. The green tinge softens the usual aloofness that keeps others at bay. I was focused solely on dealing with Changze before, trying to win back my childhood sweetheart, Shen Yue. I had never really looked at Bai Ningbing. I didn't even know this woman could be so beautiful. Her features are more exquisite than any star on television. There are medicines and syringes in the drawer of the study. I went to get them, and Bai Ningbing's voice was intermittent, desperately trying to hide the patterns and scales gradually revealing on my body. I watched as the woman bit her lips until they bled from holding back. Her sweat-drenched clothes created an image that is utterly intoxicating. Suddenly, I changed my mind. After 3 years of solitary confinement, although I am not as powerful as a succubus anymore, I am still a normal person. Though the first clause of the marriage contract was written by me, it states no emotions, only money, and strictly prohibits taking advantage of others. But I'm a morally reprehensible and malicious supporting character. What is trust even about? After realizing this, I gently caressed the woman's face. I whispered to Bai Ningbing, "I'll be gentle. Don't touch me, filthy Bai Ningbing." My body tenses up at my touch, but I still cling to the last shred of my conscience. But I want to completely take off the bathrobe. I wipe the blood off my lips with my fingertip. I lean down and kiss her. What's going on with the comments? The male supporting character actually went for it. Just let me ship my characters well. Brother, do you need a dog? Love mixed with hatred is just crap. Love is born out of hatred. It's a divine creation. A trembling heart and shaking hands. Are we, the villain couple, finally going to do this out of hatred? At the moment our lips meet, I trap Bai Ningbing's head with my wide, warm palm. The air in the lungs is forcibly seized. The woman's legs couldn't help but weaken. A black rope was wrapped around my waist, though I don't know when it happened. It's wrapped too tightly, and I'm feeling some pain. Couldn't help but let out a soft grunt, trying to push it aside. I'm sorry, don't look. Bai Ningbing woke up as if from a dream. The pupils suddenly constricted, desperately trying to hide the exposed black tail. I didn't have time to react. Bai Ningbing has hurriedly rushed out of the door. Soon, the sound of rummaging through drawers with a crackling noise came from the study next door. The air is filled with an indescribable medicinal scent. I leaned against the wardrobe while trying to take in fresh air, watching the rolling bullet comments. Bai Ningbing, you coward, come back here. Why are you running away when I've already taken off my pants? Am I the only one who feels sorry for the second female lead? Because of her succubus identity, she has suffered bullying and humiliation since childhood. With a heart full of joy, she married her white moonlight. But it turns out the white moonlight finds her disgusting too. How can she not feel inferior? Oh my dear supporting character, do you really have to disdain the second female lead at a time like this? She's really about to break. I'm not being unjust. I just wanted him to stop clinging so tightly. When I woke up the next day, there was no sign of Bai Ningbing. I was having a sandwich for breakfast. After taking a deep breath for 3 seconds, I opened my phone, only to unexpectedly find all the negative reviews. It was as if they had all evaporated overnight. The media outlets that cursed me the most fiercely, even the official accounts were suspended. The few media friends still in touch with me sent a photo of my parents visiting their company, with captions taken care of. I smiled, knowing my parents wouldn't really abandon me. After all, there had been so many troubles before. In the end, it was them who stepped in to settle things. I admire how the second female lead quietly helps the male lead every time. She always has to give the credit to that cheap couple. Bai Ningbing is the queen of cold expressions in the corporate world. When her husband is in a good mood, she happily takes care of him. When her husband is not in a good mood, she coldly attends to him. It's a pity the male supporting character doesn't understand anything. Last night, he was so blatantly disgusted. Although they avoided the divorce crisis, in the end, they probably won't escape the fate of being trapped. I was shocked to shift my gaze from the comments to the phone screen. I stared at my parents' photo for a full 10 minutes. I really found signs of Photoshop. I opened WeChat and scrolled down to the bottom. Is Bai Ningbing free today? I have something to discuss with you. The reply came back instantly. Wrong person. No, dear. This time, the reply came back slowly. I'm really sorry about what happened last night. Let you see those disgusting scenes. I'm very busy today. If you want a divorce, contact a lawyer first. No. I quickly rebutted. It's not a divorce. Bai Ningbing. See you in the afternoon. The comments are killing me. No time for divorce. See you in the afternoon. Thank goodness. The male supporting character narrowly escaped from the little black witch again. Why does it feel like he has realized something and is trying to save himself? I always feel like this plot point indicates something bad is about to happen, but I can't quite remember what. In the afternoon, I dressed up specially. I arrived at the coffee shop nearby Ningbing's company half an hour early. I ordered a dessert. Looking down, I slowly enjoyed it. I heard someone sit down across from me. I smiled happily. Wife, you should try this. But when I looked up, I realized it wasn't Bai Ningbing sitting across from me. Xin Yue was staring at my specially styled hair. She chuckled lightly in a slightly scheming high-neck black sweater. Fang Yuan really likes me this much. Even calls me wife, without hesitation. I can't be bothered to waste words. I got up to leave, but was held back by Xin Yue, who wouldn't let go of my wrist. My wife is nearby, so stop pretending. If it weren't to provoke me, would someone as proud as you marry that half-human, half-ghost brat Bai Ningbing? Don't think I don't know that for the past 3 years, you haven't even touched her. Xin Yue's gaze fell on my rosy lips. Her eyes darkening, her tone playful. Is one kiss enough to make you temporarily leave AZ alone? I looked at the woman before me and only felt a sense of strangeness. In my memories, she was cocky, a bit of a rebellious neighbor sister. When did it start to become like this? It seems that everyone who comes into contact with Chen Zhe, in the end, they will all become unrecognizable to me. Xin Yue stood on tiptoe. Yuan, you are here to see your sister. Did you dress up to look this handsome? I pushed away the woman in front of me. As I looked up, I saw outside through the glass window, standing Bai Ningbing. Don't hold any hope for the bullet comments. The male supporting character Bai Ningbing stood there the moment you called Xin Yu your wife. The succubus can feel what you are saying. He heard it all. OMO Shilua feed. The Azura field excites me. I love watching the impressive performances. Every time I think Fang Yuan can finally survive. This man can always find 9,527 ways to die. I suddenly pushed aside Xin Yue, who was blocking my way. Rush out of the coffee shop 1 second before Bai Ningbing leaves. Grabbed his cuff. Bai Ningbing's pupils were as black as ink. A bottomless sight. Is this what you wanted to tell me? It's not that I don't know why Xin Yue is here. I remembered halfway through saying it. The message he sent before I blocked Xin Yue. Today just happens to be Friday, but I never agreed to meet him. I've been trying hard to avoid the male and female leads for self-preservation. Is the power of the plot really this strong? Just now, Xin Yue tried to kiss me. I pushed him away without agreeing. Bai Ningbing has a charming appearance, but her features are quite sharp. When she's not smiling, her aura is indeed very strong. My usually clear speech has become a bit stuttered. I scheduled this afternoon to tell you. Last night, I was willing. That was my first kiss, and I couldn't breathe. I pushed you because you were holding on too tightly. My inability to breathe doesn't mean I dislike it. Gathering my courage, I finished my sentence and made eye contact with Bai Ningbing. His almost completely black eyes slowly returned to their normal color. The comments are great, totally straightforward. We're saved. Is what the male supporting character said true? Or did he do it on purpose to make the female lead jealous? Is someone up there trying to be funny? Does the female lead even deserve that? The author thinks they've created a heartthrob sea goddess. But in reality, she's just a greasy and creepy woman. The male supporting character would definitely choose the second female lead if he wasn't blind. Although she was indeed a bit blind for the first 3 years. Fang Yuan and Xin Yue also walked out of the coffee shop, looking at me standing side by side with Bai Ningbing. You're in your 20s, why are you still using such childish tricks? Do you think this will make me jealous? I slid my fingers through Bai Ningbing's fingers. Our fingers intertwined. Xin Yue, I don't like you anymore. I'm married, and I have a wife, so please don't harass me again in the future. Don't come bother me anymore. If I say I've broken up with Chen Zhe, I'm single now. Xin Yue looks at me nonchalantly, with an air of confidence. I want to take a step forward, but I feel a resistance. I realize Bai Ningbing is standing still, holding my fingertips tightly, trembling slightly. He is anxious. Your breakup has nothing to do with me. I say impatiently. Don't say you're single, even if you like girls. It doesn't concern me. Don't block the way, just move aside. When I was young and naive, I did have feelings for my childhood friend Xin Yue. But after that, time and again, he stood by Chen Zhe's side, adding insult to injury and watching coldly. After that, the little affection I had long faded away, leaving only annoyance. Xin Yue's smile gradually froze on her face. I glanced at my phone and saw dozens of missed calls. The candlelit dinner that was originally planned is already half an hour late. It seems to have fallen through. Bai Ningbing, let's go home. My limited edition Rolls-Royce is parked right across the street. Until I took the driver's seat. Did not look back at Xin Yue even once. The bullet screen male supporting character is so handsome. I love him so much. Now I really believe that Fang Yuan doesn't like the female lead. The female lead's character is very gross. While breaking up and getting back together with the male lead, pulling and tugging. On one hand, I am infatuated with the male supporting character's looks and family background, getting a bit touchy-feely. We don't spoil him. After getting home, I sincerely apologized to the restaurant owner. Bai Ningbing surveyed the area and asked, "Where's the aunt?" I awkwardly opened my mouth. I originally made a reservation at a restaurant for the evening. Let the aunt go back early. But I didn't expect the restaurant to exceed the time. It's okay. I smiled and opened the app. Let's order takeout. What do you want to eat? Bai Ningbing shook her head. Takeout isn't healthy. What do you want? I can cook too. How about sweet and sour fish then? Bai Ningbing paused for a moment. I thought I overcomplicated the dish. I was about to switch to something simple like scrambled eggs with tomatoes. The woman nodded slowly, saying there's fish in the fridge. You can watch TV. I'll be done quickly. Bai Ningbing helped me turn on my favorite variety show channel. Then she turned and went into the kitchen as the commercials played. Since I had nothing to do, I wandered around. I followed her to the kitchen door. Through the gap in the door, I saw Bai Ningbing. She brought her right hand, which I had held before, to her lips. She kissed it reverently. Then she started washing her hands to prepare the ingredients. I'm not afraid of Yandere and sick perverts in the comments. I'm just afraid of Yandere doing pure love. Our female second lead and male supporting character are both so pitiful. Isn't it really worth a good ending? Author, I'm going to send you a razor blade. Suddenly don't want to watch the villain couple. The forced production has ruined everything. It feels like if they could just live happily like this. Throwing some dog food is pretty good, no choice. The male lead halo is still there. The female second lead will definitely switch sides against Chinze. That's just how it is, unavoidable. Similar comments have appeared before. My heart skipped a beat. I can't even watch the show anymore. Fortunately, Bai Ningbing's sweet and sour fish turned out well. I excitedly took a few big bites, looking at Bai Ningbing who was sitting upright beside me. Last time I fell into the sea with Chinze, had a fever of 40 degrees. The sweet and sour fish that Annie brought over. Is it actually made by you, right? Bai Ningbing reminds us not to talk while eating. Unfortunately, those two words don't exist in my dictionary. Following up on be obedient. You even had people delete the negative comments. Some say I'm your white moonlight. When did you actually start liking me? Did we know each other before, Ayuan? This is the first time Bai Ningbing has called my name. I pouted, fine then. If you say it's not, then it's not. I'm full now, going to call Xin Yue to ask if he got home. I left the dining table, pretending to pick up my phone to dial. Suddenly, I heard the sound of a knife falling on the floor and turned around. Bai Ningbing pinched his finger that was oozing blood, his eyes looking elsewhere, long eyelashes fluttering slightly. It's fine, don't worry about me. I put down my phone. I took out a Band-Aid and gauze from the medicine cabinet. I sat back down in front of Bai Ningbing. How could you not be hurt when you're bleeding? Extend your hand. The comments are great, great, great. Now I understand why some guys can't see the green tea behavior. That little look is enough for me to study this supporting character for a lifetime. Don't keep teasing her with stuff like this. It's not normal for her. I couldn't help but tease him until he got desperate. Warning to the big boss in the little black room. You should start a class. I'll kneel and learn it well. I tied a playful butterfly knot with the gauze. Thanks for the reply, Anya. Breaths gradually became hotter and rougher. But this time, Bai Ningbing clearly had experience. I'm going to the study. Wait, I'm pushing him back onto the chair. I read online that taking too much of that medicine is bad for your health and can age you quickly. This is the first time Bai Ningbing explained so quickly. There are some side effects, but not the ones they mentioned. As I spend time with her skin, the patterns on Bai Ningbing's body reappear. She reached for her coat, wanting to put it on, but I stopped her. I pulled Bai Ningbing's waist tightly, letting her naturally sit on my lap. I caressed the seductive mark on her collarbone, and I genuinely admired how beautiful it looked. Yuan, do you know what you're doing? Bai Ningbing spat out each word through gritted teeth. Wife, we are legally married, you know. You can do anything you want of me. Bai Ningbing's tail wrapped around me, her warm breath brushing against my ear. Fang Yuan, don't do this. You will regret it. I won't regret it. I said I was willing. The comments say Bai Ningbing is saying not to do this, but her tale is quite honest. You didn't even give the male lead a chance to escape. Male lead, you are my god. A twisted lover needs a love like a home invasion. As long as it doesn't kill me, throw it all at me with full force. I picked up Bai Ningbing and placed her on the bed in the bedroom. I held her restless hands above her head. The scene before Bai Ningbing gradually became blurry. I gently kissed away the tears at the corners of her eyes. I whispered, I'm sorry for getting you dirty. Bai Ningbing weakly pushed against my chest, endlessly and passively enduring. Fang Yuan stopped and said, it's too hot there, you can't go there. That night felt especially long, but the succubus is truly wonderful. I suddenly regretted wasting 3 years of time earlier. I haven't even broken the bullet screen. The novel requires a subscription now. What is it that my esteemed membership cannot see? Damn, the couple next door torturing each other doesn't affect me at all. I even feel like laughing a bit. The villain couple kissing made me cry sweet tears. Who understands? It's so thrilling. Bai Ningbing's deep-seated inferiority complex makes him feel like this tarnishes the pure white moonlight. Guilt is overwhelming. but his physical desires make it impossible to stop himself. He can only drown in clarity. It's over. After getting married, the second female lead can't leave the male supporting character. A combination of Scorpio traits, allure, and the sickly sweet buff is fully stacked. I can't believe Bai Ningbing's possessiveness over Fang Yuan. What a terrifying intensity it must have. Bai Ningbing's heat lasted a whole week. In the last few days, I just couldn't take it anymore. Maybe you should consider using some medication. Bai Ningbing's sticky gaze seemed like it could pierce a hole through me. His cold voice inexplicably carries a sense of grievance. Ah, Yuan, you really can't accept this, can you? Of course not. I rubbed my waist, looking at Bai Ningbing's beautiful face. I recalled the harsh words I had said before, and instantly lost my temper. People always have to pay for the mistakes made in their youth. I resignedly picked up the bathrobe. I will go take a shower first. Bai Ningbing followed closely, sticky and gooey. Okay, let's do it together. This is not just a day that feels like imprisonment. It is worse than imprisonment itself. Finally welcomed a turning point on the day of the first snow. Bai Ningbing is going to attend the business dinner in City H. As her husband, I also received an invitation. Such grand occasions of drinking, singing, and reciting hymns. I never give it a second thought, but I can see that people in the business circle secretly look down on me, maliciously hoping that I won't appear. I actually want to go again. Since you find me unpleasant, then let me be pleasant to you. After I put on my suit, the long-lost barrage of comments finally appeared. Be careful, male supporting character. The male lead is also at this banquet. This plot is supposed to be the rising phase of the relationship between the male lead and the second female lead. I really don't understand why Fang Yuan's fans are increasing more and more. Even so many people want to save her. The bad things she did are not fake, because we are all wage slaves. I can't accept this kind of uselessness that the whole world loves. The male lead's overpowered behavior disregarding the life and death of supporting characters. Besides, the male lead, that electrician, is not a good person either. If you regret it, I will stay at home with you. Bai Ningbing hugged me from behind. The handsome man and beautiful woman in the mirror are a perfect match. I'm fine, I have a thick skin. Let's go. I've prepared everything in advance and will be there in the evening. Psychological preparation for encountering acquaintances at a banquet. But I didn't expect to see my parents at first glance. The usually simple Chunze has changed into a suit and leather shoes this time. Just a timid appearance that seems somewhat out of place with the surroundings. Mom gently brushed her bangs. After seeing me, Chunze directly hugged his mother's arm. Mom, look, Yuan's younger brother is here too. I suspect I misheard it. What do you call my mom? You still don't know that I have already acknowledged Auntie as my godmother. There were some misunderstandings and unpleasantness between us before, but it's okay. From now on, we're family. Dad looked very pleased. It's still Chunze who is magnanimous and knows about family, unlike a Yuan who grew up with his grandparents. His personality is rebellious. He has never been close to us. A Yuan, this is the invitation to my engagement with Yu Wei. After thinking it over, I still feel it's better to hand it to you in person. Who the hell is your brother? I took the invitation and casually tossed it into the trash can. Fang Yuan went too far. Dad looked at me sternly. Apologized to Chunze. This is just ridiculous, I sneered. I remember when Chunze was with Shen Yue. My engagement with Shen Yue hadn't been annulled yet. When you accepted him as your godson, you never asked for the opinion of this biological son. This is the extent to which it can be considered excessive. Chunze had a look of grievance on his face. What's wrong with me and Yue being in love? You've been away from home for so long. Uncle and aunt have no one to keep them company. I'm just trying to fulfill my filial duty. Why do you have to target me like this? It's really annoying. Chunze, a grown man, always looking so pitiful. It's enough to make one's head explode. Being in love doesn't change the fact that you intruded into someone else's relationship. And it's not that I don't want to go home. It's that those two insisted on kicking me out. They said they didn't want a son like me. Since you are so kind and magnanimous, why didn't you stand up back then and say something like forgive me? After saying that, I held my glass and prepared to leave. Chunze seemed like he wanted to follow me, but then he ended up tripping. I barely managed to keep my balance. I wasn't knocked over, but the wine in the cup spilled out. Most of it splashed onto Chunze. The noise from the fall was neither too big nor too small. It just happened to attract the attention of everyone nearby. Shen Yue and Bai Ningbing finished their conversations and walked over. Whispers began to circulate around them again. How many times has he clashed with Chunze now? This chaotic troublemaker is too terrifying. He dares to push someone to the ground in front of everyone. And to spill wine, isn't this bullying? With such a bad heart, no wonder Shen Yue would rather marry the poor and unattractive Chunze than have anything to do with her. Are you okay? Shen Yue and Bai Ningbing spoke almost simultaneously. But Xin Yue was helping Chunzhe, while Bai Ningbing was concerned about my wife. This suit is a global limited edition. It's hard to find another one. I'm heartbroken, complaining to Bai Ningbing. As long as the person is fine. This brand's suits are about to release a new collection. I'll buy it then. The comments are saying it's cold. Can I just stick my hand into Mr. Bai's wallet to warm up? In comparison, our villain couple is really much more normal than the leads over there. Sister Bai, you are Fang Yuan's wife. Chunzhe stumbled to his feet. He looked at me and then at Bai Ningbing with a face full of disbelief. It's coming. It's coming. The big reveal scene is coming. Before, Chunzhe had no idea about Bai Ningbing's true identity. Like a little son, she brings warmth to the second female lead. In the second female lead's heart, she might be just as important as the male supporting character. Upstairs, what you said about giving warmth. Couldn't it be that Chunzhe mistakenly recognized Bai Ningbing as a poor person and spilled a cup of hot milk all over the daughter? All right, that's indeed very warm. In a literal sense, sometimes I really feel the male lead is quite lacking. Just look at all the luxury items on the second female lead. Doesn't look like someone who can't afford a meal. Yet these girls in the book all fall for his tricks. Sigh. Xin Yue looks puzzled. Ace, do you know Bai Ningbing? Chunzhe nods. His expression is even more pitiful. I didn't expect Sister Bai to be such a good person. She would be with a guy like me, right? I coldly helped Chunzhe finish the second half of the sentence. Chunzhe is still lost in shock. His expression is still a bit dazed. Sister Bai, so you always knew. The one who bullies me that I confided in you about is Fang Yuan. Bai Ningbing knows Chunzhe is even more confused. So do you think what he did is right or wrong? Chunzhe's lips subtly curve up. A flash of pride crosses his eyes, but quickly vanishes. But I caught it. Xin Yue was humiliated by me before. Now she seems to be taking the opportunity to retaliate. How do you say, Fang Yuan? It's perfect that everyone is here today. Is it still too late to apologize now? I speak firmly and clearly. I'm a straightforward person. I will admit it if I've done something wrong. Chunzhe, you can hate me, mess with me, get your revenge, but I will never apologize. Is the male lead's halo really that powerful? Parents and childhood friends, what now? Is even the second female lead going to betray us? Is our Yuan really going to be all alone? The villain couple has worked so hard for so long, but are they still doomed to a tragic fate? No, please. I admit that when I said I liked imprisoning Kuan, I was a bit pretentious. As a CP fan, I still hope they can have a good ending. Especially the male supporting character. I really became a fan of hers. I thought I had been through so much, that I had become strong and composed enough. But I still can't control my heart beating like thunder. Bai Ningbing gently held my hand, softly squeezing it. A Yuan did indeed do some wrong things. He's not a morally perfect person. He can be a bit spoiled, proud, and reckless. But so what? I love him. And what I just said is how you all see Fang Yuan. But to me, he is the best person in the world. I'm the one who's lucky to have him. This is the first time I've heard, I love you from Bai Ningbing. Those 3 words. After this was said, there was an uproar in the room. Chunzhe's face looked very unhappy. Sister Bai, how can you not see right from wrong? Since you want to be so clear-cut, why not first answer the few questions A Yuan asked you earlier? Why did you interfere when Xin Yue was still engaged? Why did you go to great lengths to ruin A Yuan's relationships with his parents and friends? And take his place? Don't you realize that these things are wrong? But you still went ahead and did them. If A Yuan were really malicious, he should have spread all of this around. Instead of bickering with you over trivial matters. Before Chunzhe judges others, he should first check if he is truly a pure, flawless blank slate. Before demanding an apology from others, he should see if he has a clear conscience. Chunzhe was left speechless by the retort, and after a long pause, he awkwardly replied, "It's the unloved who are the third parties. Fang Yuan only lost her engagement and inheritance rights from the Qin family, but I almost lost my love." The comments and the onlookers couldn't help but laugh out loud. Even Xin Yue and his parents couldn't agree with Chunzhe's unreasonable argument. He couldn't even find the words to defend himself. By the way, A Yuan just said he could get back at him, but I suggest it's best not to. Of course, those who are not afraid of death can give it a try. Wishing everyone a pleasant time at tonight's dinner. I'm sorry, but my clothes got dirty. We will take our leave for now. Bai Ningbing slightly raised her wine glass as a gesture. Actions are polite and gentlemanly. Her gaze, however, was as cold as frost. A group of muscular men standing straight around the perimeter of the banquet. At the same time, nodding gives a strong sense of oppression. It was my first time facing Bai Ningbing. The image of the living king of hell, who operates in both the legal and illegal realms, has gained a sense of reality. I used to think it was just a joke. If I had discovered this side of him 3 years ago when we got married, maybe I'll just chicken out on the spot. After all, it's for the sake of getting back at that scum girl Shin Yue. There's no need to put your life on the line. Are those people bodyguards? I asked softly. Bai Ningbing led me out of the conference venue. I haven't seen it before. I don't often bring them along. Then why are you bringing them this time? Bai Ningbing's calm response has your back. What if I say, hypothetically, Chen Zhe or Shin Yue are all mixed up in this? Who attacked me? Will they take action? They will, but they would only give me a slap. Your bodyguards with one punch would probably take half that person's life. A slap and half a life. Doesn't that seem a bit unfair? Bai Ningbing shook her head. It's different. That slap can't just fall on your face like that. Their 10 lives are worth less than that. But the evil couple, you really live up to the term evil. Oh my, the second female lead. You've been too gentle in front of the male supporting character lately. I almost forgot you're a dark, crawling pervert. This is really a slap in the face for the old couple. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to recite something profound in bed. Shulu, stop entertaining yourself. Look behind you. And look again, the one behind you is not me. Guess what I just discovered? This is the latest updated version of the book. The villain couple has become the main leads. Looks like the author also noticed the popularity gap between these two. Even though I didn't see the captivity play, I can tell you two have plenty of fun with those little chain toys. Fang Yuan and Bai Ningbing. You two poor souls, I hope you find happiness. This is the last comment I saw. Even though I know they can't see it, I still quietly replied, thank you. Bai Ningbing, you will be happy. Shall we play a quick QA game? The winter night wind is very cold, soaking in the villa's hot spring with Bai Ningbing. I can't help but want to find some fun things to ask. Bai Ningbing smiled faintly. I am your white moonlight. When did you fall in love with me? Maybe when I was 13, even earlier. Back then, I showed my true form, just like my mother. My family found out. They forced me to take medication and shocked me, and made me wear all kinds of strange outfits to hide it. In school, you were the only one willing to interact with me. I was a bit surprised. I remembered. You were that little girl from class 10 next door. You never spoke. I thought you were a mute who loved cosplay. As the discipline committee member, I had to take good care of you. But since you like me, why not pursue it? You have many outstanding people by your side. I don't want to hold you back. Next question. When was the last time you lied? Just now. Bai Ningbing trails up from the ankle. Obsessively, my mother caresses my skin, not letting go of a single inch. The real answer to that question is, I want you to belong only to me, with your eyes only on me. Your joys, sorrows, loves, hates, and aversions all belong to me. I take hold of the woman's leg, resting it on my shoulder. Then why didn't you do it? Were you reluctant? What made you want to do that the last time? Was it because you brought up divorce? Where do I go after leaving you? Choosing one from death. Bai Ningbing unhesitatingly chooses death. The woman's voice carries a faint rasp. Her tail gently splashes against the water's surface. Don't rush. The last question. Do you think I like you? I smile brightly at Bai Ningbing through the light mist. A Yuan. It's already great to have you by my side. My smooth and easy life has turned into a mess. I love you, fish white ice. Although I can't be like you. State the specific time and opportunity when this relationship began. But I am sure I love you. The words at the back of my throat shattered. The water ripples out in circles. I seem to have heard Bai Ningbing crying. She doesn't know that I also told a little lie. I was abandoned by my parents since I was little, thrown beside the elderly grandparents' house. Not even a single peer I can talk to. The extreme satisfaction of material needs corresponds to the absolute rating of the spirit. The age that needs love the most is often the one that lacks it the most. So I long for someone to be there after witnessing all my flaws. Love me fiercely until death, contradicting genetic instincts. Place me in a position more important than her life and never betray me. Forever passionate. Bai Ningbing is the only one who has achieved it. So I'm destined to fall in love with him. Let's sink together for the rest of our lives.